The lunch rush had barely begun when the shouting started. "You think you can ignore me because I'm not wearing a suit?" the man snapped, slamming his fist on the counter. The cafe fell into an uneasy silence. Every eye in the small urban eatery turned toward the confrontation, but no one dared intervene. The waitress stood frozen, her fingers trembling as she clutched the coffee pot. Her name tag read Emma. Her eyes were wide, her voice low. "Sir, I didn't ignore you. I was just helping another customer." The man cut her off with a scoff, loud enough to echo. "Helping someone else? I've been sitting here for 20 minutes. Don't lie to me." His voice dripped with entitlement. His designer watch glinted under the warm light. His shirt was crisp, shoes polished, ego louder than the jazz music playing softly in the background. But what he didn't know, what no one in that cafe knew, was that someone was watching from the corner table by the window. A man in a gray hoodie, head down, stirring his tea absent-mindedly. His presence was unnoticed, even by Emma, but his eyes never left the scene. Emma struggled to explain, her voice barely a whisper now. "I'm the only one on shift right now. The other waitress called in sick. I've been running back and forth trying to serve everyone." "Excuses," the man snapped, knocking over his empty coffee cup. It rolled onto the floor with a clang. "This is how you treat paying customers? I should report you. People like you should be replaced with machines." Emma blinked, stunned. She felt the heat rising behind her eyes. "Not now," she told herself. "Don't cry. Not in front of them." She glanced around helplessly, hoping someone, anyone, might step in. That's when the man by the window slowly stood up. He walked with calm steps, not rushed, not aggressive. He passed each table, eyes fixed on the shouting customer. The cafe watched in stunned silence. As he approached, Emma noticed something odd. The man wore ordinary clothes, yes. But his presence, it shifted the room. Like gravity had bent itself around him. The shouting man turned. "Can I help you?" he sneered. "Yes," the stranger said quietly. "You can stop." The man laughed. "And who the hell are you? Her boyfriend? Some other loser who thinks bad service is acceptable?" The stranger didn't answer. Instead, he turned to Emma and said, "Are you okay?" Emma gave a small nod, shocked by the unexpected ally. The man then turned back to the customer. "What's your name?" "None of your business," the man snapped. "Because I'm about to make it mine," the stranger said, pulling out his phone. "You see, I own this place." Gasps broke out across the cafe. The man's smirk faded instantly. "What? I'm Daniel Carr," the stranger said, sliding his business card onto the counter. "You might recognize the name if you look around. My initials are on every menu. I don't dress up when I come here. I like to see how people behave when they think no one's watching." Emma's jaw dropped. Daniel continued, calm but firm. "You came in here, humiliated a hard-working young woman doing her best during a staff shortage, and now you expect an apology?" The man looked like he wanted to disappear into the floor. "I didn't know. That much is obvious," Daniel said. "And now, you'll leave. Quietly. You're banned from all of my restaurants. Permanently." The man sputtered, trying to argue, but Daniel had already turned to Emma. "Come with me," he said gently. Emma followed him to the back, still in shock. In the office, Daniel sat across from her. "How long have you been working here?" 3 years, she whispered. "Since my mom got sick. She needed care. I couldn't afford college, so I took this job. It pays the bills." Daniel looked at her for a long moment, then leaned forward. "You know what I see when I look at you? Grit, compassion, and someone who didn't crack, even under pressure. That's rare." Emma blinked back tears. "Thank you. But I'm just trying to survive." "You shouldn't have to just survive," Daniel said. "I have a leadership program for staff who show potential. It includes education support, housing assistance, and promotion tracks. I want you to be part of it." Emma gasped. "You do that for me?" "I'm not doing you a favor," Daniel smiled. "You earned this." That man, he paid a heavy price for his arrogance. But you're about to receive something because of your strength. Over the next few weeks, Emma's life transformed. She moved into better housing. She started taking night classes Daniel's foundation paid for, and she was promoted to shift manager, then assistant director in just 8 months. She never saw that angry customer again, but the lesson stayed with her. And so did Daniel, a man who believed in watching people when they thought no one was watching. A man who proved that dignity and kindness don't need a stage. Sometimes, the way we treat those we think don't matter says everything about who we really are. And sometimes, someone's watching, not to punish, but to reward the heart that stays kind in a world that forgets to be.